guys, welcome to my channel. For those of you guys who don't know me, my name is Mr. Simpson, and today we're going to be going over how to buy cars for your Turo and hyrecar fleets. At least how I buy my cars. Honest truth, I'm a car dealer. I buy and I sell cars, and that's how I've been getting all of my cars. Honest truth. It does give me the advantage over a lot of other hosts on these platforms, but I'm going to tell you how you can become a dealer also without owning a car dealership, which is good. First things first, right? All you have to do is this. You see all those dealerships on the side of the road when you're just driving down the street, not the big dealerships, the small ones, on the side of the road when you're just driving. Don't be scared to walk in and ask questions, right? You never know, you may stumble upon the owner. He's sitting right in there, and the owner is the one who will get you into the auction, right? So this is what you do. You just walk in, any one of them. Maybe you got to try it 1 or 2 times, so you may get some no's, but you'll get a yes, but make sure some of them will charge you a fee just to put you under their dealership, right? So you just walk in, ask questions. Hey, I want to be a car dealer, yada yada yada. I want to be, and they'll sign you up to be a representative under their dealership, and they'll take you over to the auction and they'll sign you up as a representative of that dealership, right? And being a representative gives you access to the auction. When you go into the auction, you're going to be getting cars for like rock bottom prices, right? That's how I get them. And I typically aim for, a mileage where it qualifies for Turo and it qualifies for a hyrecar. Hyrecar doesn't really care about miles as much as Turo does. But I always want them on both platforms. That way, if it's not rented on one, it's rented on the other, and then you just go in and block off the calendar on one or snooze a listing, just so you don't double book or anything, right? So the auction, like a car will be going for what? On the streets, it's going for how much? What, 5-6 grand? Like I bought a Hyundai Sonata that I looked on Facebook. It's going for $6,500 with more miles. Those type of vehicles, I tend to get those for 3 grand, sometimes 4, with way less miles on them from out of the auction, right? And then, you get a title, you tag them, put them on the road, but you do have to make sure those vehicles are maintained and make sure that they run really, really well for the platform. You have to open the hood, check the oil, make sure. And at the auctions too, if you go early before the auction starts, you can start looking at all your vehicles, whichever vehicle that you want. You can look at them first, check the oil, check the dipstick, make sure everything's good with it, check the tires, make sure the tires have really good tread life on them, listen for any noises, because that is what you're looking for. You're not looking for a car that has no oil in it, a car that's squeaking, you know what I mean? Because once it gets on the floor, you're bidding, another guy may think the car is worth more than you do, and don't have any attachment to any of these vehicles that you're bidding on. Never hold any attachments to them. You're buying them to rent, they go out, yada yada yada. Do not have no personal attachments to it, right? Yeah, that's all you really and truly have to do, is just drive around, check these local places, these local dealerships, the regular ones, not the big ones, just the regular ones. Check them out, and just don't be scared to ask questions. You have to get it together and walk in there, ask some questions as to how you can become a car dealer also, because you don't need the commercial space. You don't need a big 2,000 square foot or 1,000 something. You don't need those big square footages to park your cars. You have a house. You can buy the vehicles, drive them to your house and park them up, right? do all the necessary paperwork that you need with the owner and get the tags on those cars, because he's basically going to sell them to you, right? So once he sells them to you, get your tags, put them on the car, get the necessary insurance that you need for the vehicles, and post them on the platform. That's all you literally have to do. Just don't be scared to walk in there and ask questions. Hey, I want to rent a vehicle. No, not I want to rent a vehicle. Just, hey, I want to become a car dealer and I want to buy and sell some cars. What are you guys looking for any reps? It's something that I want to do. You know, I don't want to go out and open up a big car dealership and spend all of that money on the big overhead, because you don't have to. You can literally sign up under another dealership to become a representative for that dealership and go from there. The sky's the limit. You know, just make sure you got some money. That's all. Make sure you got some cash. You know, because they'll charge you maybe once a year. They charge you $3,000 or $4,000 a year, and that gives you access to use their license and go in there and buy how many cars you want. You know, and you got to have the money for the cars too. You can't just pay these people and then go in there and buy cars and not have money to pay for them. You have to pay for your cars. You know, and get them out. That's what I've been doing. You know, pay for my cars, get them tagged up and everything, put them out on the road. It gives you a big advantage to do that instead of going out and open up a car dealership. Big advantage, guys. But yeah, that's the end of this video. Hope to see you in the next. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys.